Going on, you guys? It is Marcus Hill. This is my first official video for Up the Hill Fitness. Right there, you see that? So, I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and not gonna lie, I've been procrastinating about it for personal reasons, fear of failure, worried about what other people think. But honestly, today's the day. Fuck it. Sit down, make a video. I wanted to make a channel because I wanted to reach the masses. Health has been a huge aspect of my life, and honestly, it's my number one value outside of my relationship with God. Um, and I just wanted to make this first video and speak on why I decided to become a personal trainer and leave my sales job in tech. First and foremost, I didn't like that shit. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And I know a lot of times you'll hear a narrative where it's like, oh, well, just suffer through it, right? At the time I was 28 going on 29, and I was sitting back. I was sitting in my bedroom at my parents' house. I was reflecting on life, and I'm just like, life's too short, right? So my bedroom, where our room was set up, it was kind of like this, and down the hall, like you look through the door, you could see my parents' bedroom. And at the time, my mom, she was sick with breast cancer, and she was tired from treatment. So she was lying across the bed, and I was sitting here thinking, like, life is so sporadic. You never know what life is going to have in store for you. You know what I'm saying? That's when I came up with the concept for Up the Hill Fitness. My last name is Hill. I think I said that in the beginning, Marcus Hill. Maybe I didn't, but my last name is Hill, so I came up with Up the Hill Fitness, and it resonated with me so much because I remember fitness was something that I drew to, or yeah, drew to me. You know what I mean? Fitness was something that I gravitated towards. There you go. Throughout I started working out 14, 15 years old, and those are developmental years in our lives, right? And in hindsight, looking back, I'm very blessed and thankful that I had fitness in my life at that time. Not because I was going through a lot of crazy stuff, but you're a teenager, you're going through all these hormones. It's easy to get impressed by certain things. And when I was going through those hormonal changes and becoming more of a man, I was going from boyhood to manhood. One thing happened. I went through a growth spurt. So let me piggyback. Let me bring it back real quick. So my fitness and health journey started when I played football freshman year in high school. I did not like football, but coming from middle school, I was a short, stubby kid, and playing football and lifting weights throughout that summer going into high school, I lost a lot of weight, and I grew. I got taller. Now I remember looking up one day, and I was like, "Yo, like, like where's the chubby kid at?" And I was sold on fitness. I didn't like football though, mainly because I didn't play football growing up. So like I didn't like getting hit. It made me mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I never was used to getting hit. So I didn't know how to take a hit, you know? So I quit football after freshman year, but I did continue to lift weights. And then I picked up other sports like basketball and baseball and indoor track for a season or whatever. And I really loved basketball. So I started to watch, what athletes did, like Kobe, Chris Paul, LeBron. This was back in like 2010. No, high school, 2008. 2008. And I remember watching videos on YouTube of their workouts, trying to see what they did. Because I was like, okay, if I emulate the greats, which you should do, emulate the greats, you know, I can get better. So I started seeing how they woke up early and they would train and lift weights. And I was like, oh, snap, like I got to keep lifting weights and I got to work on my game. But I was sold already. But unfortunately, the the um the high school weight room was closed in the summertime. Like, it was closed. It was closed. Was it closed in the summertime, or was it closed off to non-athletes throughout the school year? It was one of the two. It might have been both. So I begged my mom, literally begged my mom for a gym membership because I wanted to work out so bad. And anybody who watches this video, you're from Jersey. At that time, they had Jersey Strong. No, it was Workout World. Now it's Jersey Strong. So I got my first gym membership. And I was like, okay, you know what? I was in the gym every day. I was a kid. I had nothing but times. I went to the gym every day. And I fell in love with it. So I'm to this day, it means so much to me. But um, it meant so much to me back then too, because unknowingly, when I was going through those changes and going through those like hormonal changes, I was, instead of gravitating towards things like alcohol, drugs, not premature sex, but sex I probably shouldn't have been having at that time, because I was not mature enough in my mind to have such, be doing such mature things. I would go to the gym. I literally would like be like, after school, I'm going to the gym. But that's where I'm going. I want to lift weights. I want to get in shape. I want to keep growing, get better at basketball. That was my passion. That was my passion. I can't say that was my purpose. Because at that age, you don't really have purpose. You may have like passion for something, but no purpose for anything. So fast forward, health became a big thing for me. Saw family members go through certain health issues. Like I said, my mom was dealing with breast cancer. It was her second bout with breast cancer, but she had it back when I was in middle school too. Saw my dad survive a heart attack, had lost a grandparent, had lost an aunt. So like I was really aware of the importance of health and how genetics can play a huge role in your overall health. So sorry, I talk with my hands a lot. It's just who I am. But at that time, I was like, okay, well, maybe if I work out, it can help me combat some of those things because habits are also hereditary, not just your genetics. And my family didn't work out. They didn't like take care of themselves. They weren't like sickly or morbidly obese, but like that exercise wasn't a thing for them. They worked, they took care of their family, they took care of their responsibilities as adults, and that was that. That was it. But me, I had the gift at the time and the insight to say, you know what, I want to work out. And so a few reasons were because of like health, the importance of health to me at a young age, and also um my desire to be really good at sports. And I was never a primetime athlete. It is what it is, but I really did love training for it, and I still do. um, but and I still love sports too. So sometimes I may even talk about sports on this channel, or I may start another YouTube channel about sports. Maybe basketball, football here and there, but basketball predominantly. That was the sport I fell in love with at a young age. But anyway, so went to college for it, got a degree, health science, cool. Wasn't really still seeing myself as a trainer because I just didn't care to train people because I know I didn't like working out with my friends. I always used to work out by myself. I didn't like working out with anybody. Didn't like working out with my girlfriends. I didn't like working out with nobody. So I ended up getting jobs, various jobs throughout my 20s, all the way up till I was what, 28, 28, yeah, 28. So from because I was working throughout college as well. So like went to college at 17. So from 17 to 28, so for like 11 years, 10 to 11 years, give or take, I was just working in retail, banking, sneaker stores, telecommunications, and then my last job and little jobs in between there, like DoorDash, like what else? Did some like truck. I was a truck driver, helper. I wasn't driving the truck. I was just helping the truck driver. Um, he was in 20s, working for a paycheck. And my last job was before I took my job as a trainer was for tech sales. I worked for Salesforce. And shout out to all my Salesforce people. It just wasn't for me. I didn't like working at home. I thought I was going stir crazy. I'm like, man, this is like, shit is whack. Like, I can't do this for the rest of my life. And I sat back and I thought to myself, again, Life is sporadic and life is long. I don't believe that life is short. Life is long. It's just unexpected. You don't know what can happen. And I was looking at my mom and I was thinking about my parents, my dad. You see that little picture right there? It's a picture of me and my dad. My wife got me that for my birthday. Just passed on Tuesday. I'm 30. Just turned 30 on Tuesday. But I digress. So my dad was no longer with us. I was thinking about him. I was like, yo, life's so short, man. If I could sit back and ask my dad, did he love what he did? He'd probably tell us no. He worked 2 full-time jobs to support us. He had kids earlier in life, which probably also hindered him from pursuing his dreams. I know he loved being a father, and he would have had it no other way. But if I asked him, did he love what he did? He would have told me no, and he would have said, "But I loved you guys, so I did what I had to do." I asked my mom that same. I asked my mom. I said, "Mom, um, if you, no, not if you, before you were a mother and a wife, what did you want to be?" She said she wanted to be a pediatrician. I never knew that about my mom. And I was like, oh, wow, I never knew she wanted to be like in the medical field. I never knew that. And I started asking her questions like, like, why didn't you pursue it? Like, why not? Like, why didn't you go for it? And she was just like, my mom was funny because I used to always ask questions. So she get annoyed. She'd be like, you're asking me too many questions. It's too early. I was like, okay, well. And I took that though as like, maybe she didn't believe she could do it. Maybe her family couldn't afford for her to go to college and pursue that. Like, who knows? But who knows? But the main thing I took was like she didn't pursue it. And interestingly enough, as I'm speaking, I look at the date. It's my dad's birthday. Shout out to him. RIP to the GOAT. But it just made me think even more like, yo, I really need to take a leap of faith and bet on myself, because I really did believe in Up the Hill Fitness. I really did believe that being in the health field would help me feel a lot more fulfilled in what I was doing. So about 2 weeks in and took a job as a trainer. And the rest was history. 1 year later, I've been a trainer for 1 year now. And I have no regrets because I've always had an interest in the human body. It's like, I always say it's like a car. You should know how your body works. And I'm still learning the body. Another reason why I wanted to make this channel was because putting myself out there and getting to the masses is going to help me become a better coach. Because I'm not just like a trainer, lift weights, put them up, put them down, count your reps, eat chicken and broccoli. Like that's not what a trainer is. A trainer is a lot more than that. But I'm also like a coach. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to help people create better habits for themselves. I'm trying to, set an example, and be the example for people through my own actions. So it's very important that, I wanted to get into this space so that I could really impact more people to the best of my capabilities. So with that being said, if anybody actually makes it to this point of the video and watches it all the way through, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. But when you comment, give me some questions. Help me help you. I know there's a lot of information out there, and the people who want to rock with me will. And I love and appreciate all the support. Just gonna say that now. This is the first video, so I'm gonna say it now. I love and appreciate all the support I get from anybody. But I'm really looking forward to building out this channel and putting Up the Hill Fitness on the map, and helping as many people as I can, and just connecting with more like-minded individuals along the way. Who knows, I might bring people on as this channel grows. But I really just wanted to start. And what I'll leave you guys with, now that I'm thinking about it too, is like the importance of just starting, right? So anybody in the who's thinking about getting in shape or getting back in shape and going to the gym and starting to change their diet and their lifestyle habits, like, just start. It can be as simple as drinking water. It can be as simple as, hey, I'm on my computer or on my phone late at night. Get some blue light glasses. I don't wear glasses either. these are just blue light blockers, and I like to wear them when I look at my screen sometimes because I just want to protect my eyes. That's all. Small habits lead to huge impact, huge changes, huge results as you continue to stack those habits. If you've ever read, where's it at? I'm a book reader too. I mean, I haven't read a book in a little while just because I've been busy trying to do this whole business thing. But if you ever read Atomic Habits, shout out to James Clear. He talks about getting 1% better every day. And yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Just start.